I'm on the executive board of my fraternity going into next year, and I'm looking for some help on how I can address a huge mental health gap that I think we have right now.
Wow. Man, kudos to your brothers for voting you in this role, man. That's awesome. Tell me about what you're seeing and experiencing.
Yeah, so we have a mental health chair who basically does nothing. It's kind of just a position that we have to say we have it.
Can I stop here? Can I stop you right there?
Yeah.
And I'll interrupt you along the way here. That right there is problem number one because it sends a message that this doesn't matter.
Okay.
And so as the executive chair, if you're able to remove this person or dissolve that chair and create something new that actually does a thing, that would be a huge, like, billboard to your fraternity, to your brothers, that this thing, it now matters.
Okay.
But when there's an official position that does nothing, think of our government stuff, right? Like that person does nothing in this. Like it communicates, oh, there's no value here from the top down. So that's numero uno, but good call. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, so my official position is social chair. So I'm the one who plans all the parties, puts most things together. And what I see happen a lot of times is rather than dealing with certain, whether it's school-related issues or relational issues, people will turn into this crazy party lifestyle that we've created for ourselves first, rather than ever addressing a lot of the problems. And I'm looking for a way to at least encourage people or provide a sense of okayness. I don't know if that's the right word to use, around fixing yourself first rather than using all the vices we have available to us.
Sure. Man, this is a great question, dude. I'm glad you're asking this question. And you're going up against a tradition that has hundreds of years of history, right?
Yeah.
Of guys getting together. And I'm just speaking specifically to men. I know women have their issues, but guys getting together and just going bananas. Some as guys just go bananas, right? And also some of it is we have to let off, or this idea we got to let off steam. We have to burn a hole in the ground, or we have to just drink ourselves into oblivion because we can't live in our own skin, right? And man, good for you for seeing that. So here's what I've seen effective in workplaces and to some degree with college students. It's just tough, okay? It's just tough. And I'll tell you this from lived experience. When you wade into college and fraternity changes, you're going to get beat up. This is an ad for BetterHelp. I talk to hurting people for a living, and yes, I can help out folks in tiny chunks of time here on the internets, but often more help is needed. That's why I recommend people go to therapy. And if you're thinking about therapy, try BetterHelp. It's 100% online, so it's affordable and convenient. They've got over 30,000 therapists, and they're great at finding just the right one for you. Visit betterhelp.com/Delony for 10% off your first month. You're going to get beat up psychologically, emotionally, maybe even literally. Like they're going to come after you. The old guard will come after you. The current guard will come after you, and possibly even people from other chapters will come after you. Like you will become a target. Just know that, okay?
Okay.
And it will come at you from the craziest angles. 60-year-olds, 42-year-olds. Oh my gosh, you're getting soft, you're getting woke, you're getting, like, they'll come up with all kind of stuff. And you'll be thinking, I just want my brothers to stop wanting to kill themselves. I just want my people, these guys that I'm committed to and that I care about, I just want them to be healthy. And like, oh my gosh, you see what I'm saying? So that's what you're coming up against. I just want to put that out there, okay?
All right.
I would say the first thing is as leaders, y'all have to commit to going first. Meaning, you've listened to this show a lot. I talk often about how I go see a therapist. And the reason I do that is I want to communicate. I'm a guy with 2 PhDs, 2 doctorate degrees in 2 different disciplines. I have a top 10 mental health and relationship show in the United States, and I still go see a counselor. And so if I still need to go see somebody to process stuff, I want to make it okay for everybody else to go too. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you and the chapter executives have to come to some sort of agreement to say, hey, we're going to go to the counseling center here at the university. We're going to go use our resources, and we're going to communicate that to our brothers, even though they're going to make fun of us.
Okay.
And so I tell executives, I tell CEOs this. If you want your staff to be well and utilize resources, you have to tell them, hey, I'm not available Wednesdays at 4 p.m. because I leave and me and my wife go to marriage counseling. And what that does is it doesn't communicate weakness. It communicates an immense amount of strength, and it communicates to your entire team, okay, it's okay if we go too. Right? So you have to go first and you have to demonstrate it. It has to be more than just talking. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2, it's working with your chapter and probably your national fraternity house and the university where you're housed with, and remember these words, reducing friction.
Okay.
Is there some sort of an agreement that you could work out with a counseling center that if one of the folks from our chapter calls you, you'll get them in quick because you know it's a big deal? So for instance, when I was a dean of students at the law school, I had an agreement with the counseling center. I had a special therapist that knew specifically about law school student issues. And so when I came back to the law students, I said, hey, there is a person over here that is specifically for y'all. There's other people you can see anybody, but if y'all think nobody's going to know about what y'all are going through, we got somebody. And if you have a counselor with the counseling department that would come and talk to you guys, come to your chapter meeting one night, that would come. And so what you're trying to do is you're trying to create relationship there and reduce friction, reduce the challenge it is to go seek help. And we're going to, I don't know what that looks like. If y'all want to have workout time, if y'all want to have like mandatory, like I know a lot of fraternities have mandatory study halls. If y'all want to have mandatory exercise time, or you get points or something, if y'all have this, if y'all submit your Garmin info or your Whoop strap info or whatever, like you can begin to incentivize healthy habits. And you as a leadership team get to decide what that looks like with your own fraternity. But I want this, if you're listening, you're not in a fraternity, whether it's your church group, whether it's your guy friend group, put $1,000 on the table and say the guy who loses the most weight or who works out most continuously or whatever you want to do, has the best sleep score, wins that $1,000. Or if you're a CEO and you want your company to be healthier. And by the way, this same behavior that you're seeing at the fraternity when people are just drinking themselves to death or whatever, it just, when you get to be a CEO, your people just work themselves to death, right? They just move addictions, or they also drink themselves too, but they just move addictions, right?
Yeah.
So I'm throwing a lot at you. What are you thinking?
Yeah, so I have like a counter question almost.
Okay.
For the university's mental health resources are not great at all.
Awesome.
There's been stories I heard last year of people trying to get in and get a meeting and having to be on a 2-month wait list.
Yeah.
Is there anything internally that I could build to kind of circumnavigate?
Well, I think it'd be awesome if y'all use some of your membership dues, or you went to your national group and you asked for some support and said, hey, we're going to pay for half. Or we'll pay for the first 3 sessions here with a local community group. And you go knock on doors and say, hey, if we come see you, can y'all cut us a deal on a sliding scale?
Okay.
I'd almost be willing to bet, depending on the size of the town your university is in, I'd almost be willing to bet that there's many people that would help with that.
Okay.
But you guys using your dues, hey, we're going to throw 2 less keg parties. And I know you can't call them keg parties. You have to call them gatherings or dance parties and whatever. I know that. But we're going to throw 2 less parties, and we're going to take that $5,000 and we're going to put it towards, if y'all need to go see a counselor, we're going to cover the first 3 sessions for free, or we're going to pay half the price wherever it is.
Okay.
And that way they can go and they can talk to somebody, to a licensed professional. We're going to help out there. That would be amazing. And it would probably, if you initiated that with if you asked for some seed money from your national chapter, that would probably get you national recognition, because that'd be a new way to handle this problem. And I'd go knock on doors with local therapists and see if they would show up. And then y'all need to have hard conversations internally about, you're just not going to accept this kind of behavior at our events and our parties. And if you want to be a part of this group, then great. And otherwise you can leave. And I know that's a financial commitment to you guys, because people will leave and you don't want to lose a lot of chapter members. But it also is just about saying, hey, we're going to just take a stand on this thing because we're tired of 19-year-olds going bananas. And it will also challenge you guys to come up with cool, fun stuff to do that's outside the box. That's just a blast that people may not have thought of before. But is there ways to have fun without just being super unhealthy all the time? So, man, I love that you're asking this question. What I want you to do is think in terms of action steps instead of ceremonial steps. We have the mental health chair. What is that? That's so stupid. That's just somebody's going to put that on their resume. Dumb. We're not doing that. That's gone. We dissolved that. We've actually created a fund. If you want to go see a counselor, we will ask no questions. We will send a check over to that person, to the counselor for you on your behalf. We'll write the check, send it over. I'm not going to give you cash. I'm going to send it directly to them. Or we've given them $5,000 on retainer. Any of y'all can go use that. You can go see this counseling group. And by the way, if your therapists aren't good, I want you guys to work with the Interfraternity Council, that all of Greek Life is going to petition the university to hire more therapists, because we need some more help around here. So there's activist things you can do. There is practical things you can do. And you can also say, hey, we're just going to go dry. And I know we're going to get beat up and everyone's going to make fun of us. And the old guard's going to be like, oh, I can't believe it. I know. But we're just going to stop the madness, because we're watching our brothers just fall apart in front of us, and we want to be about building each other up. So great question, Chris. Thanks for caring about people. And if you're listening to this thinking, oh God, fraternities, blah, blah, think about the groups that you inhabit, and where can you reduce friction? Where can you actually implement real things in real life? And where can you just say, hey, as for us in this group, we're not going to be a part of this anymore.